What's up, family? Thank you so much for tuning in to the Moment with Mr. Rick podcast. Listen, it's about to be extremely exciting. I have a special guest, my man Stephon Battle. He's here with us, man. Man, how are you doing?
I'm good, man.
You good, man? What's going on with you?
Nice, chilling.
Listen, man, first of all, thank you for being here. This is something that we've been talking about for a long time. I think we spoke probably a couple of weeks ago about it.
Yeah.
And you said you would do it, and we were just chopping it up or whatever. So, man, I'm excited to have you here, man. So, tell me what's going on with you, man? You look good.
Just taking care of myself, man.
How you doing that?
Shoot, staying on business.
Standing on business?
Yep, just working, just going by life, going through the motion.
Okay, so listen, man. From the last time we talked, well, we'll get into a lot of that later. We've been knowing each other a long time. And first of all, man, I want to tell you personally, before we jump into this whole podcast, I'm extremely proud of you. Man, but so what has been going on since high school? I think we started talking when you was in high school.
Yeah.
What have you been doing since high school, bro?
Well, since high school, just focusing on, well, actually, I wasn't really focused on nothing. I was still just having fun, playing video games, going out, just enjoying life.
Yeah.
You know, not really worrying about my future, honestly.
Wow.
I wasn't really entertained with all that other stuff. I grew up with a lot of friends that, you know, we play video games a lot, so that's what I grew up doing the most.
Okay. But lately, man, we was actually talking. I seen you probably a couple of weeks ago, and there's a strong sign of maturity that has hit you. Tell me some of the things that have occurred from high school to now that shape you into the man that I'm looking at today. Because you got to think, bro, in high school, you weren't this guy.
Yeah.
You definitely weren't this guy in high school.
Nah.
So what is some of the things that has shaped you to be the man that you are today, man? Talk to me.
So, really, what really made my mind grow a little bit, made me want to take a bigger step into life and mature a little bit more, was like knowing that I don't got nobody else there to do it for me. You know, noticing that, you know, I can't continue depending on my mama or my friends or anybody like that. And then not having a father in your life is really hard. You know, I don't want to go too deep into that really, but, you know, not having a father to teach you the stuff that you need to know ahead of time before you make mistakes on your own really, like, takes a big toll on you into life. So you lose things, you break things, you don't take care of things, you get immature about a lot of things. And, you know what I'm saying, I lost my car, you know what I'm saying, not taking care of my job, not going to my job, not paying my bills on time. You know what I'm saying, I lost a lot of things, so I was like, man, I need to grow up.
Wow.
I need to grow up and freaking take responsibility. Because, like, one thing I can say is I know how to take action. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If I say I'm going to do something, I'm actually going to do it. And I'm the type of person to see other people happy. So,
Yeah.
you know, noticing if I'm doing this, somebody else going to look at me like, yo, Stephon, let me follow his track.
Yeah.
So I plan on pushing other people to do the same thing I'm doing. Stop sitting around playing that video game and get off your butt, bro.
So we ain't going all the way against the video game. I hear you. No, but look, let me ask you, do you think that by having those challenges that you had, especially now that we're talking about having those challenges that you had, shaped you into that, shaped you and made you a better man, or making you a better man?
It made me.
Yeah.
It made me a better man, like, deeply. I think ahead of time. I already got my life planned out.
Right.
All right, like I see ahead of time.
Right. So let's rewind it back a little bit, man. I remember y'all was you was in Temple, man. Yeah. So I remember the football and all that. So let me ask you that: after football, after graduating high school, going into college, going to play football, walk me through that journey a little bit, because everybody really from our area, a lot of kids that we deal with. When we get out, we want to go play football. We want to go to the NFL. We want to do all these things. So what happened after graduation in college with that? Let's talk about that. You laughing, man. So look, everybody want to hear it. So what is something? Walk us through that journey.
I got my first job. I'm going to start off with that. First
Okay.
big job, you know. Very hands-on person. But I'm telling you, man, I wanted to go to football, play football for college and stuff like that. But, you know, I ain't had nobody to push me to do it, really. I had people in my ear, oh, you can't do this. You can't do that. Oh, he's not going to do it. I allowed it to get to my head. I ain't going to lie.
Yeah.
It got to my head, and I didn't do it. And then, over time, I eventually did go to school.
Mm-hmm.
I did want to play sports, but I did it. Like I said, I still allowed people to get to my head. I was very childish still, so. But other than that, I started moving up, getting jobs, you know what I'm saying, getting better jobs. You know, I lost my job, lost the job, then got it back, but then got a better one on top of that. Now I'm here.
Yeah.
See the fit?
Yeah, I see the fit. So listen, man, so like after high school, when you went to college, and you said, you say you went to college, how did that, like, what happened in that situation to cause it, to cause you to leave or whatever? Did you finish? So what happened in that moment? Leaving high school, going to college. Let's talk about that for a second.
Did I want to go to college?
No. What happened in that moment? Like, did you finish college?
Nah, I didn't. Nah.
Oh, well, you know what? I apologize. For a better question, how was that experience for you?
There was only one reason why I even kind of went, though, but I don't want to get too deep into that. but
All right. So.
But it was fun overall. It was fun, but it wasn't for me.
Okay, cool. We got it. So basically, the moral story is, if you want to do it, go ahead and do it. But one of the things, so let me ask you this. I know you, looking at you now, man. First of all, I'll tell you again that I'm proud of you. I'll tell you that forever.
Appreciate it,
but one of the things that I want to know now, like, so what is do you have plans now? Because there's a strong sense of maturity that has hit you. What are you working towards now as far as what some of the things that you want to do, some of the things that you like?
So, I do have plenty of plans. And I'm going to try every last one of them, too. But I don't know why, but it's stuck in my head. It just crossed my mind. So, reading the Bible a lot.
Wow.
Reading the Bible, learn the Word, and teach people that I learned what I learned.
Wow.
Try to get through to them, like, hey, you do it this way, you get closer to God, all types of stuff like that. Just, bro, you give yourself to God, bro, your life's gonna turn around.
Yeah.
It's all about, like, just taking that first step into life and not giving up, because people are quick to give up. And I was one of the ones that almost wanted to give up. So I was like, you know what? I want to teach people what I learned, what caused me not to want to give up.
Man, let me ask you this, man. A couple of weeks ago, I think it was a couple of weeks ago now, that you reached out to me.
Yeah.
And you was telling me that, and it really, I'm going to tell you, it really, really blessed my life. And you was talking about, you said, man, I want to be baptized.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, man. Let's tell the people about that. Now, to be honest with you, that really blessed me from the time that we've been talking, and you reached out and you said, so let's talk about it, man. What was going on at that time? And just tell the viewers about that, man.
So, what made me want to get baptized was I changed who I was.
Wow.
I turned into somebody God didn't create me to be. Trying to be like friends, trying to be like somebody you not. So I was doing the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? My mindset changed, the way I act, my gentleness, I was never really the physical type. I ain't never was the one that talked junk the most, really. I ain't talk junk for real. I was always friendly, loving, all types of stuff. Then over time, watching Friends and all types of stuff like that, trying to be like other people, basically, So I was like, you know what? It's time for me to start my life over, give myself to God, and do things the right way, and do things the way that God made me to do. So, that's why I got baptized. And I want to do things the right way now.
So man, how did you feel after that? Because that moment, I think I talked to you that next day, and you were still cheesing, you were still smiling, man. Could you try to elaborate and explain what you was feeling, man?
I felt good.
Felt good.
I felt fantastic. I felt free. Felt like everything that was weighed on top of me was lifted off of me.
Wow.
Like, it felt good. It was like, yo, I have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Even though I still be trying some stuff. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I be like, you know what, I'm putting it in God's hand. But then I end up going to do it myself, still trying to do it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you know what, God, hey, ain't nothing wrong with me lifting the hand a little bit.
Yeah.
But nah, I know it's like, yo, you in the way of my plans.
Yeah,
So
wow.
like,
But you know
chill
what,
out.
man, one of the things that is so profound what you said is that, like, you still try, right?
Yeah.
One of the things that's so profound that we have to understand that this is a journey, right? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes God will press your heart for you to give your life to him or for you to make these decisions. But at the end of the day, there's a whole lot of, like, that is the beginning, right? Watch this, the beginning is salvation, right? So, Lord, I did everything you said. I feel great, but now it's time for God to really build you into who he's creating you to be, right? And so basically you saying, I still try, right? Because at the end of the day, God is slow walking you, you know what I'm saying? And I really want to encourage you to let you know that, like, there's going to be some great days. There's going to be some highs, there's going to be some lows. Some days you're going to be like, man, did I make the right decision? Right? But in your heart, you know, because what God is doing, he's stretching you away from who you used to be and creating you to who he's created you to be, right? So there's a dying that has to take place. Like the old self one have to die. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everything about the flesh, how I used to act, how I used to move, how I used to think, all of this stuff has to die, right? And once you give it, once you give it to God, he give himself to you. Right, so when you called me that day, man, I was like, cause we probably hadn't chopped it up in a minute.
I remember last time we first talked. I still remember the day when you came to me in school and you was like, you was gonna be I'm gonna be your father. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be there for you. And I was like, who is this man? I was like, who is this man? I'm like, why is he saying this to me? You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I respect that. So I ended up getting your number still and all that. Even though, I didn't barely call, text, nothing like that. I was like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you if somebody was praying, you was praying, or anything like that. But all I know is your name always got brought up. And I was like, okay, I'm getting sons now.
Wow.
And not too long ago, your name got brought up again. And I was like, you know what? I plan on doing things the right way. I'm finna hit Mr. Rick up because I know he's the one person that's gonna always be right next to me. So I'm like, you know what, let me go ahead and give him a call. And then I was like, and it just felt good. And ever since then, I've been texting you, blowing up your phone. I've been blowing your phone up. And we've been, getting close. It felt good. It felt good having you in my life for real. So like, and it took a while. It took a while, but I came around eventually.
Yeah. Man, I remember, man, you was at school, man, and I remember, bro, you had a lot of energy. I just say that, you had a lot of energy. And I seen you, but I seen a lot of leadership in you, but I also seen, without the right guidance, I seen trouble, right? Because we, you know what I'm saying, from the city we from, I had seen the same young man from the same city that played basketball. And as soon as he graduated, I seen him in prison. So for the sake, I won't call a name, and I seen that in you. And so that night I pulled up on you, I seen that. Because I had just got here, and I was like, I can't let this happen. And I remember jumping out, man. I pulled the truck around. I said, hey, man, I'm gonna be with you for the rest of your life. Give me your number, right? But God showed me something. You know what I'm saying? It really blessed me. What year was that? You graduated when?
2021. One of those.
Yeah.
It was one of those.
And so we've been rocking ever since. I really want to tell you, man, let me let you talk while I'm over here with my eyes. I'm trying to keep my eyes because I know everybody about to see. But yeah, man, God has a major plan for you, man.
I see God works in mysterious ways. Ways you never expect. Like he'll take something from you just like that, just to bring you closer to him. And then he'll bring it back eventually over time or something new.
Right. So let's do this, man. While we're on it, you brought it up. You said that back in some of your days or whatever, like when you were growing up, like growing up without a father. Let's talk about that a little bit, if you're comfortable with that. Let's talk about that a little bit. Go for it.
About my father?
Yeah.
That was rough. It was very rough. You know, the first day that my dad died, it was actually the hardest thing to feel. I felt like I wasn't gonna make it. That was the day I did give up. I did. I wasn't the only one. I hate to bring my sister into this a little bit, but you know, me and my sister, my oldest sister, you know, we have a lot in common, a lot, cause we feel the same. So we both felt the same way. We both gave it up and stuff like that. And I'm still hurting about my dad to this day. Like, I hide in my room sometimes. Like, I used to hide in my room a lot. I used to try to use people to hide how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Family issues, you know what I'm saying? Ever since my dad stepped out of my life, everything wasn't the same no more. I had nobody to teach me about cars, car parts. I had no motivation for football. I gave up on football. You know, football was my favorite sport.
Yeah.
I used to be a dumb wide receiver. Like, I used to be hard on that wide receiver.
Yeah.
But not having him around no more to coach me, because he was my coach from elementary, from rec all the way to middle school. He was about to be my middle school coach too. And, you know, when he passed away, you know, I gave up on football.
Yeah.
I didn't see that drive no more. And people used to tell me, yo, you should have done it for him. I was like, now I look back at it, I was like, I didn't have that mindset. I couldn't help that. Then, you know, he was my basketball coach as well. So I ain't had no father basically for so long. It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years without my father. And I got two men in my life that really, you know, showing me the routes right now. That telling me stuff like you and somebody else. Like, it's been hard. And I'm blessed, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm blessed to even have both of y'all, literally. So like I'm gonna take that and run with it. And I'm gonna learn as much as I can from y'all.
Wow.
It don't matter how many questions I got. I'm gonna ask a lot of questions.
Hopefully we have a lot of answers. One of the things that really, I mean, I know you see me in tears now, but I never really I never realized why. When I met you, you used to call me coach all the time. You say, hey, what's up, coach? What's up, coach? And I'm like, I ain't really a coach. Because people, you know, I talk to kids, I go to schools, I do all this stuff. Yeah. But that says a lot, man. That says a whole lot. That says a whole lot. Because you got to understand, man, like people don't have to let you in their heart.
Yeah.
Right? And for you to see me, like I just wanted to make sure that I was doing what God needed me to do.
Yeah.
But man, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. So,
can I tell you something else?
Yeah, go for it.
You know, growing up, I used to get punched in my chest for crying.
They should have did that to you.
I used to get punched in the chest for crying. I was a tough sucker.
Yeah.
So like nobody could make me cry. Like nobody could ever make me cry. You could say whatever you want. You could hit me. Sometimes now, the only time I did cry when that belt and switch was hitting me.
Yeah.
But other than that, nobody could ever break my heart.
So what you say? You trying to point me in my chest?
No. I'm just saying, basically somebody taught me, you know, ain't nothing wrong with expressing how you feel.
Right. Nothing, bro. Nothing.
And I remember you was right there telling me too that there's nothing wrong with expressing how you feel. I used to be a crybaby growing up. I used to cry. And my chest get caved in every time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You'll say, man, don't cry. That's all I hear. You know, that's back, but that's back in the day. I was raised old school, basically. Yeah. So I'm old school myself. Honestly, I'm not this new school. I don't belong in this generation. I don't belong in this generation, but I got to learn old school ways, and all I know is now, though, I ain't gonna lie, I cry a lot.
Yeah.
I proudly say it. It feels good to let it out too.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, it's and I remember this, but crying really is it's a replenishment, man.
Yeah.
I watch this. I really don't feel like God can pour anything into anything that's full, right? And so if you're full, and a lot of times we've been taught to suppress everything, pain. Men don't cry. We don't do this, right? And so we're walking around. First of all, now over masculine, not knowing how to deal with our emotions, right? But if anything that's broken, right? Just imagine something's broken. Something broken, something's coming out.
Yeah.
And so in order for God to feel you, you have to lose something, right? And so when you're letting that out, that's like, listen, God, I can't take this no more, right? And so I'm crying. I'm just getting all this out. Now what you're doing when you cry, you're making room, right? Now that you're making room, God can fill you with more of Him. The reason why a lot of men are so upset and we're so angry and we go off so fast is because I can't take no more, right? It's not that I'm mean, man. I'm hurt, right? It's not that I just don't want to be bothered. I'm scarred, right? Watch this. And everybody taught me that men don't cry.
Yep.
So we can't cry. We can't talk. When we try to talk to somebody, we don't listen. And watch it. Then we don't even know how to control our emotions at this point.
Yeah.
Right. And so now, but what God wants you to cry because He want to be that shoulder. He want to be that shoulder.
Yeah.
And when you do, the more you cry. Watch this, is crazy, but the better you feel.
Yeah, that's true.
The more you cry, the better you feel. Especially if you're giving the tears for Him. God collect the tears.
It
Right?
makes you stronger.
Yes, and what He's doing, He's pouring into you. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, I was raised similar to how you were raised. You can look at all my pictures. I'm mean mugging, like, for what? I'm like, bro, what is
in the
this?
camera.
Like, why are we doing this, right? But you know what I'm saying? The scriptures say, man, like when you in Christ, you're a new creature. Old things pass away, behold, all things become new. And so when you really submit your life and give your life to Christ, man, you give all that stuff with, like, God, you gotta help me.
Yeah.
I'm not happy. Right? I don't know what to do with this. I'm struggling. I don't know what to do with this. No one has taught me. Right? And so now what God does, He places people around you that you can see Him. He places people around that you can see Him, because if you don't have that relationship like that, like, it's hard to hear. And God is always speaking, but it's like, man, sometimes it's like, bro, I'm just talking to myself. This is my conscience.
Yeah.
And God is saying, listen, man, I'm talking to you. So what He'll do, He'll actually put somebody in your path that you be like, wait a minute. Right? Because a lot of times we second guess God all the time because we overthink a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Right? But what God is doing, man, even when you got baptized, man, like, it changed so much. But you see the people that were there? Like, do you see the amount of leadership that you have?
Oh yeah, when I looked up, when I was looking at everybody in their eyes, yes.
Yeah.
It felt good.
I was like, bro, I was still on watch. So I was like, man, let me ask you something. Like, what are you, I don't want to ask you your plan, like, but just
go ahead.
What are you feeling right now? Let's just talk right now while we talking. What are you feeling right now? Yeah, just a spot on question. What are you feeling right now, man? Because I promise you, man, you've made. I'm gonna be honest with you. You've actually made my day, and the reason why, because I know a lot of time in leadership, dog, we don't really see the impact that was made. Have no idea. Like, God, like, when you submit your life to Christ, like, God uses you to do what He needs you to do.
Yeah.
And we do it, we love it, right? But we never know the impact, right? And so now with you sitting here expressing this to me, it really, to be honest with you, it really caused me to do even more for the kingdom, because it's refreshing, right?
Yeah.
And so the same impact that God used, and I'll say this live, I hope everybody hear it, like the same impact that God used when He brought us together for your moment, you've done the same thing to me. Because now it's an obligation that I do more because I know the impact now. Right? So at first I could have had an excuse for being lazy. Now it's like, bro, you got to do more.
Yep.
Right? You did that, man. So thank you, man. You cry? I ain't gonna look. I'm not gonna punch you in the chair, bro. Go ahead, cry. Go ahead and cry.
Do you remember that day when we was at church? And I told you that lady what she came to me and told me I was. She told me my first what was it called?
Minister, something. Yeah.
Prophecy. My first prophecy.
Yeah. You did tell me about that.
Yeah, and I took after that. Like,
wow.
I was like, she told me, start studying, read the Bible. When I'm at church, bring a notebook, pencil, take every note that you can get. Because you know, a minister. I was like, a minister? What you mean a minister? I'm like, hold on. Minister. So basically, she explained it too. She was like, God is calling for you. I'm trying to remember what she said exactly, but all she said was, he's calling for you, and you need to start reading the Bible, taking notes. And she see me, people that's basically out there doing the wrong thing. Basically, what you was doing for me.
Wow.
What you was doing for me, pulling people to the side, teaching them about the word, trying to bring them closer and stuff like that. But she told me that a minister. That's what she said. She said minister. So I'm like, minister.
Yeah. And I think the thing about that, man, everybody, and to be honest with you, I think like with being a minister, so to speak, let's go ahead and break it down. It's really just loving people.
I figured.
For God, yeah.
I figured.
I think a lot of time if I could use this word, we over-titleize things.
Yeah.
Not saying her and not saying you, but we over-titleize things. And the reason why, because it comes with responsibility.
Yeah.
Right? So because it comes with responsibility, we over-titleize it. And now we're like, man, you know what? I'm not going to do it. Man, it's just doing what you're doing now. Read the word.
Read the word.
Bro, let me tell you something. Read the word, pray, and say, God, listen, show me what you want me to do. Show me where you want me to be, show me how you want me to flow, right? Mm-hmm. And then what'll happen, God will start building you to be who he created you to be, right? So when you look at so where we've seen ministers and preachers and pastors, we've always seen a certain thing. We've seen the hats, we've seen the Gators, and we've seen the BMWs and this, that, and other, and we like, I don't want to do that. No disrespect to them, that's just not me. Yep. Right? But when you really tie into God will put you in an A hat, put you on a gold chain and a watch, and you can do the same work. So I really want you to, I really want you to understand that. So instead of don't be nobody else, man. God has created you to be the Stefan that everybody know, the one that everybody loves, man, and the one that has really changed my life for the better, man. You know what I'm saying? So I really, really honor you. So let me ask you, do you have anything else, man, before we close out, man? Because I really appreciate you have anything else you would like to say.
Not really, man. I'm still the same stuff. I'm goofy. I'm still. You see how I'm sitting right now.
Right. So listen,
I'm a little nervous.
Don't be for what? Were you in the crib? I told you what we were doing. we just talking, man. We just talking. So let me do this, man. If you had anything to say to the upcoming season, so we have a lot of my class that I go with the minister to the kids at football. If you had one thing that you would say to the seniors, even though this is the beginning of the year, what would you tell them about staying focused, either just being in school, going into college? How would you inspire them?
Don't allow people to put you down. Don't allow people to tell you can't do something. Always have faith. Faith and be a leader. Don't allow people to show. Basically, what I'm saying is right now is if you see yourself as being a leader, do the things that you think is right. And somebody else is going to follow you. Because if you do something wrong, they're going to follow you right there, too. I had that happen to me. Yeah. Like, take that big step. Because once you go to college, you don't know where you're gonna end up at.
I love you, man. Look, thanks for coming out. And listen, thank you guys for tuning in to the first episode of Moment with Mr. Rick podcast. Hey, listen, man, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Do me a favor, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you log in on Facebook, Instagram, and also TikTok. But we want to make sure that you don't miss anything. Thank you and so much. I'll see you guys soon.